So,
Thank you.
hi, my name is Linda Mall. I've been in Torrance for 33 years. You should definitely adopt the report and start a homeless task force, just since you're going to vote on that. That's my recommendation. A little background of me really quickly, because I think it's very relevant. Professionally first, I am a construction manager for many of the nonprofit developers of facilities and housing for homeless and affordable housing in various populations of need. I've been doing it for 15 years, about 25 properties in 3 counties. And personally, as a resident of Torrance, I participated in one of the homeless counts, and our church is one of the faith organizations that's involved in Family Promise, where families come rotating through the social halls of various organizations a week at a time. Last time we hosted them, there were 3 young families, a couple with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, a single mother with a 5-year-old, and a single mother with an infant 3 months old. None of them were mentally ill. None of them were on drugs. They are poor, and they're living in their cars. We learned last time that the largest population we have is living in their cars. They're not on the streets. But the ones on the street are the most troublesome, as I have learned in my travels in these projects, and that's something that I wanted to address, is just looking at the, you're going to create a homeless task force with city staff and partnering agencies, whoever they are, and you choose. Make sure they understand us. What I've learned is that you just can't pick up like what they did in Santa Monica or Long Beach or Irvine, some of the cities I worked in. We're Torrance, and it needs to fit Torrance. So maybe they don't have a huge regional mall like we do. You know what I'm saying? We're different, and we have a different population, and so there are certain things that do work. There are best practices, but whoever it is needs to understand us and where we are. And also then when we make our goals, I hope we don't just copy and paste like some of these cities do, and that we make specific goals for us. I would recommend some short-term goals. I don't know how you guide the task force, but short-term goals to alleviate obviously the police spoke last time, and we also learned how our city agencies are affected as well as the residents and the businesses. Maybe short-term goals as well as long-term goals, because that is something that maybe could, relieve some pressure. And also just the goals, I don't mean to pick on Redondo and Hermosa, but they were the first here, but their first goal is so very vague, and then Hawthorne is so very specific, and I don't know which one is good or not, but these are examples. The first goal for Redondo and Hermosa is continue to develop and strengthen the city's response to homeless and ensuring community safety. That's the sentiment, and if I'm not sure it's a goal. Where's the goal on continuing to develop, right? So, but then on the other hand, you have Hawthorne, very, very specific. Reduce the incidence of homeless, reduce the period of time, improve access to services. Whatever works for us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Somewhere in between.